Hey, I'm Total, and I'm the guy who's gonna waste a good hour of his life playing the LEGO Pokemon game. Today, the victim is Duskit, one of the 4 known roamings as of right now. The latest update was Oxydraca, by the way. Now, there may be more story added to Duskit later, but for now, there's actually still a decent amount to go off of. I say decent, but there's not a lot, believe me. So, if you talk to this NPC in-game, you find out that Duskit died with its owner in Gale Forest a while back. You can find their gravestone underneath this pink tree here. Whether it's the owners or the Loomians, it's unknown. It's kind of ambiguous. I would have thought they would have bothered to carve their child's name into the gravestone, but nah, who does that in this day and age, right? It's the kids, an NPC confirms it. Anyways, the NPCs have told us a couple things about Duskit. A, that it's a dead kleptyke, and B, it only sticks around because that's where its dead master is buried, to honor it or something. Now, I can get the kleptyke thing, especially if it came from an NPC. The looks are shared, and if the story was shared with a town, they'll know the type of Lumine that the kid died with, right? I mean, I assume so. But the second one kind of got me thinking. Why the heck would the spirit stay there? If I had to witness my master's death and then I died myself, I'd get the heck out of there if I was still around somehow. I'd be as traumatized as Armenti after finding a Twilight. Would the reason it's sticking around be nostalgia? Or is it an obligation? Is it guilty? No. The recording that played shows that it sticks around to honor its dead master, but as I just said, I don't know if I'd choose honor over my feelings. I'd be traumatized as frick, man. What I think about this is that it doesn't want anyone else to die the same way it did. Also, the kid's grave has a Lumidisk on it. Maybe it won't leave because it can't. Because its Lumidisk is in it. Yeah, that was just a side note. Anyways, that got me thinking. Why the floof did this Lumion die too? What killed them both in such a weird or horrible manner that Duskit actually stuck around to make sure no one else died? See, Lumines are typically pretty powerful, or at least compared to our lame Earth animals. So, what could have killed both of these things? Even though Kleptyke is a pathetic little stick of a raccoon like yours truly, it shouldn't have been that easy for something to outright kill 2 living beings this early in the game. I went and did some digging, and I'm going to be honest, they did a good job hiding things. Or there wasn't things to begin with, and I just pulled stuff out of nowhere. But even still, even with my lack of story and things in general, my 3 brain cells were able to piece together 2 things. That either the thing in the statue up here killed them, or something, or rather someone else, came and killed them. So think about it. Kleptyke is only found on Route 3, the route after Gale Forest. The Lumions in Gale Forest can only be levels 3 through 6, while on Route 3, where the levels are 5 through 7. Even the bare minimum of Route 3 is only a level less than the max of Gale Forest, and this is assuming that the kid didn't train the Kleptyke at all. I ran it through the calculator, and even at equal levels, I ran them at 7 by the way, the Kleptyke could pretty much hold its own against anything but Piter. Honestly, same though, if a spider's in the house, frick that, I'm moving, burn the house down. So it's highly unlikely that anything that lived there naturally attacked and managed to kill a human in its Lumion. And even Piter, the only thing that a Kleptyke at level 7 couldn't defend itself against, wouldn't naturally attack. We can tell because of both Schwolder's and Piter's Lumipedia entries. Because Piter states that they live in colonies, quote-unquote, to protect each other, and Schwolder says that they can quote-unquote, detect anything intruding on its forest home with its webs. From this, we can piece together that they're timid creatures who can't survive alone, and are pretty territorial when they're fully grown up. So it's possible one of those fat spiders attacked, but they aren't really shown to be able to be found in Gale Forest. So in reality, nothing would have dared attack or been able to hold its own against the kid and his Lumion. But what about that one thing that could have? Look at it. Look at it. It be watching. Nothing escapes its gaze. See, this thing is clearly very powerful, as there are at least one more statue in a different place, and the statues seem to be made for a couple reasons in this universe. There maybe fear is one, but the main one seems to be respect, and this could be a combination of both. Maybe they made these statues to de-anger the godlike pug things. Dude, that would have worked on me. If I get a statue whenever I'm angry, I'll calm right down. Or maybe the thing that they're respecting or fearing is jailed in there or something, and this kid just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But we don't know anything about this statue, other than the igneous hollow one. It stares into your soul, apparently. And the townspeople don't mention it, so I can't say it's for sure. But it could have. It could have killed the kid. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out eventually. Next up is that someone killed them. I don't know why they would kill the kid, but I'm pretty sure I could say they were probably from Vancorp. I don't know why they would kill the kid either. I mean, I just said that, but like, maybe the kid knew something he wasn't supposed to? Maybe he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, like I said a minute ago. But like, why would they go to the forest in the first place? There's not too much going on in there. Like, Bob threw a barbecue and they got mad? No. There's the previously mentioned statue in there. It's clearly still there, right? But I want you to notice something compared to the Igneous Hollow version. Notice how the Igneous Hollow one has 2 red gemstones for eyes, while the Gale Forest side has 1. Now, Vancorp was interested in soul crystals and the like, yeah? The gems inside of a statue representing or imprisoning a legendary Loomian would be a perfect experiment, don't you think? Maybe the kids saw it and they were all like, oh, look, a kid, what's it doing here? Delete it. Like, that's what I do in 10th grade. It's pretty great. It's a stretch, I know. Maybe the kid took the gem and got the life, just going back to the first theory. And maybe the elements withered it away. Like, I mean, the gem, not the kid. But it is weird that 2 gems survived untouched in a freaking volcano, while the other version of the statue had its eye stolen while living, like, on the top of the world. Seriously, how the freak did they get up there? Anyways, there's the theory that Swolder or Piter killed them. Okay, so Swolder is actually very plausible, because while Piter seem described as shy and weak, I'm sorry, I can't words. Swolder seems like it won't hesitate to attack if something gets caught in its web, much like a real-world spider. I'd honestly market this theory as first, if Swolder could be found in Gale Forest. But unfortunately, I don't think we can just assume there's one living high up in the trees when we can't even find one in the grass. And Piter, I don't know if they'd attack as a swarm, but as the entry says, they need a colony to survive, so I don't think they'd attack these people willingly. Like, maybe they were starving or something and they jumped out of the tree on him and got him or something. I don't know. I mean, there is clearly a corpse to bury. If spiders did that in real life, we'd be screwed. Anywho, this is all just my take on it. Feel free to leave yours in the comments. It'd be much appreciated, and see you next time. Well, if you made it this far, thank you. It's much appreciated, and if you liked it, please subscribe to let me know that you liked it. This is a new thing that I felt like trying, and if it seems good, at least let me know in the comments, okay? I used to do gameplay videos before this one, and I plan on still doing those, because those are fun. Yeah, I'm a gamer. That's why I'm here. But this lore thing is really interesting too, so if you like it, let me know, please, okay? Bye.